Let's break down a lovely little fake over on Dust2 that we witnessed in our first LAN in way too damn long. I want to explain its simplicity and also Astralis' mistake beyond falling for the bait. I want to break down what they could have done in response to the information that they had at the time, not if they analysed this later and knew it was a fake effort towards B. This fake was conducted by G2 against Astralis on Dust2. Let's play it out quickly and discuss. The premise of it is quite easy. After preventing any early peeks from Cat, a smoke B doors is thrown while there is a T player lurking, making noise and throwing utility onto the B site. When Astralis take the bait, the T's flash out of Cat onto A shore and site to get the picks of the A players that did not rotate towards B. Effectively, pulling a single player off of a site to support led to a quick hit on the opposing site. Let's break down each player and their role in the fake. Nico rushes down suicide and mollies off short, and then flashes over the top of mid doors so that he can get to Cat safely. He then throws a smoke towards B site doors and watches the Cat push. He slowly walks up and clears stairs until they group and he enters the site, getting the pick on Glaive and Zipnix, taking out both of the A site players. From here, he remains on site to ensure the round is followed through, winning out the round. Next is Jax, who will head towards mid and support Nico, watching down middle until he is safe from doors. He lines up a flash for the entry over Cat and is second in, fighting Glaive and watching the corner for Glaive support, eventually dying to Zipnix. Hunter runs towards tunnels at the start of the round, and begins lining up utility. He throws his smoke for the end of tunnel and then mollies plat. Once he's done that, he joins his teammates up to Cat and holds mid, eventually picking off Dupree as he comes to Xbox. He continues to lurk lower tons to watch Cat for his teammates and dies to Magisk. Next up is Nexa, who assists in holding mid from Cat, sticking with his teammates for the short take. He flashes ramp and above Goose, while playing Ansi, holding for the CT aggression towards the cross/elevator, getting picked off eventually by Bubsky, buying time for his teammates for the plant, who then trade him. Finally, we have Amanek, who watches the cross initially, holding doors. He then joins with his teammates Cat, scoping down doors, just squeaking up to Cat. He flashes ramp as well and holds for Glaive. He then watches out for Zipnix and plants the bomb and gets the trade, as mentioned for Bubsky, posting up on Cat as the time dwindles down. This execute, as you can tell, is not very timing heavy and complex. It has two smokes to fake the B take, and then for the real take, it's almost entirely flash dependent and trade focused. A big mistake Astralis did here, aside from bite the bait, is simply the position of Glaive while he was AWPing. He's still close to ramp side. Instead, we know that there is pressure towards Cat as Astralis don't have eyes, while Long is completely silent. This should have led Glaive to play closer towards Long, where he actually has support, instead of the ramp side, where his CT support has left him on an island essentially. If we check out this round against Fnatic when Device was still AWPing for Astralis, you can see that Device is playing closer towards Long in this scenario, in a similar situation where early round they are not watching Cat. This differs to when Glaive stayed close to ramp. Here, we have his CT support leaving him to be closer to middle, like the G2 scenario. I'm not saying that this fake was reliant on this specific detail. However, if you were to face this scenario as a CT, I would imagine that you would find the long position with your teammate to be much more successful than sticking close to ramp. And if you're playing this scenario as a T, you hope to find someone isolated ramp dealing with the closer angle, then someone at a distance up long if you have a similar buy to G2. Regardless, I found this quick little off-the-cuff execute to be pretty entertaining, and it goes to show, with some tight spacing and some flashes, what you can achieve, as opposed to a full-on multi-layered execute fake play on Dust2. This has been Multioakers, after way too damn long. I hope you enjoyed this one.